Tips for conducting webinars. Attention all webinar presenters, in my quest for knowledge, or sometimes just needing to do something, I sign up to attend a webinar. They are being used more and more. Webinars are a great way to demonstrate a product or service, whether to the prospective end user or the product or service provider. As with videos, it can be a way of establishing a bit of trust and to provide a great deal of information in a 1-hour time frame. Most webinars average around 1 hour. Or a webinar can just be a lot of visual hype. For myself, I better understand many products or services by attending a webinar, as I am confident you have as well. But there is one notable problem I see with many webinar presentations, and some months ago, this was brought to my attention in a very personal way. The physical act of putting readable words to paper has been a hit or miss proposition for me over the last few years. Kids, things happen when you grow older. When I was younger, my handwriting was pretty darn good, if I say so myself. The first 8 years of my education were in a Catholic school, and we were taught to make our writing readable, understandable, and pleasing to look at least to the best of our abilities. I am sure you have seen the cliché picture of a nun standing over the student, with a ruler in her hand, making sure you understood the requirements. Of course, in my case I was under a slightly different set of rules. You see, Sister Victoria was not only my teacher, but she was also my godmother, which tended to make my life so much more interesting during those first 8 years. But getting back to the webinar and/or presentation difficulty I mentioned earlier. In November, I suffered a stroke, greatly impacting my abilities, at least for now. What is the effect for me? It is extremely difficult for me to do note-taking and keep up with whatever presentation I am watching. In many of these situations, not only are we given information on the product or service, but also lists of resources that make your life easier when using the product or service, requiring a great deal of note-taking. Painfully few of the folks putting on these classes provide you with a PDF or Word document offering the salient points and/or resources, thus making life easier for those of us who are physically challenged in some way. Now, to be fair, you are sometimes presented with a replay, which one can download and watch at your leisure. Often, as a scarcity marketing trick, you are not. I believe some also feel you would try to repackage a recording and use it for your own purposes, and there are those who would. My experience with most presentations has been that we forget about physically, or otherwise, challenged folks. I am sure there are software products out there that will allow you to record these presentations, but have I never learned from a handout-less presentation? Of course I have. But there is so much that is missed due to some of life's challenges. Now, if I just had a photographic memory, you may also want to read my article titled, Colorblind on the Internet, dealing with a different aspect of physical challenges on the Internet. These resources may help you through website accessibility challenges. Not affiliate links. http://www.w3.org/wai/eval/http://www.sitepoint.com/attractive websites/